In the NBA, dynasties are born from perfect storms, the right talents at the right time in the right place. For years, the basketball world has looked to the bright lights of big cities for the next great team, but sometimes greatness emerges where you least expect it.
What they want. There's another turnover and it leads to the big time.
This is Oklahoma City, home to the youngest team in the NBA and potentially the league's next great dynasty. Led by a homegrown superstar, a unicorn of a big man, and a supporting cast of rising stars, the Thunder are no longer just rebuilding, they're reloading, and they're coming for the NBA throne. This is the story of how the Oklahoma City Thunder are set to become the NBA's next basketball dynasty. For nearly a decade, the Golden State Warriors dominated the league, racking up 4 championships in 8 years. Their combination of homegrown stars and strategic additions made them nearly unbeatable at their peak. But as we've seen time and time again, no dynasty lasts forever. The departure of Klay Thompson marked the official end of the Warriors' reign atop the NBA. Their core got older, injuries piled up, and the rest of the league finally caught up to their revolutionary style of play. With Golden State's fall from grace, a power vacuum emerged at the top of the NBA hierarchy. Several teams positioned themselves as heirs to the throne, but none have the combination of present talent and future potential quite like the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the heart of OKC's bright future is their impressive collection of young talent. Let's break down the key pieces that form the foundation of this budding dynasty. Every great team needs a transcendent player to build around, and OKC has found theirs in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At just 26 years old, SGA has already established himself as one of the league's premier guards. His combination of smooth scoring, playmaking vision, and defensive tenacity makes him a true two-way force.
He's guarding LBJ. Look at this move. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last season, Gilgeous-Alexander took his game to new heights, finishing second in MVP voting behind Nikola Jokic. He averaged a career high at 31.4 points per game, joining Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook as the only players in Thunder's history to average at least 30 points per game in a season. What makes SGA special is his ability to dominate without relying on the three-point shot, a throwback style that keeps defenses on their toes. With his recent max contract extension, Gilgeous-Alexander is locked in as the Thunder's cornerstone for years to come. His continued development into a bona fide superstar gives OKC the elite talent needed to contend for titles. While SGA provides the star power, it's rookie sensation Chet Holmgren who could truly elevate the Thunder to dynasty status. The 7'1" big man possesses a unique skill set that's tailor-made for the modern NBA. Despite missing the first year due to injury, Holmgren has hit the ground running in his debut season. Averaging 16.5 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game, Chet has already established himself as a defensive anchor and an offensive mismatch. His combination of rim protection and three-point shooting makes him the prototype of a modern NBA big man. At just 22 years old, Holmgren has barely scratched the surface of his immense potential. The pairing of Gilgeous-Alexander and Holmgren gives OKC a dynamic inside-out duo to build around for the next decade plus. Their complementary skill sets and youth create a foundation that most teams can only dream of.
Holmgren, little up and under, off the backboard!
Rounding out OKC's big three is second-year wing Jalen Williams. While he may not get the same national attention as SGA or Holmgren, Williams has quickly become an integral part of the Thunder's core. The 12th pick in the 2022 draft has outperformed all expectations, earning first-team all-rookie honors and establishing himself as a two-way force. In his sophomoric campaign, Williams is flirting with the prestigious 50-40-90 shooting club while averaging 19.1 points per game. His combination of efficient scoring and lockdown defense makes him the perfect complement to the OKC Stars. At just 23 years old, Williams still has room to grow into an even more impactful player. Beyond their budding Big Three, the Thunder have assembled an impressive collection of young role players and high upside prospects. Recent lottery picks like Ousmane Dieng and Cason Wallace provide additional playmaking and defensive versatility. Undrafted gems like Lou Dort and Kenrich Williams bring toughness and valuable experience to the young roster. But what really elevates OKC's supporting cast to the next level are their recent additions of Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein. Caruso, acquired in a trade with the Chicago Bulls, brings championship experience and elite perimeter defense to the Thunder. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses and make winning plays will be crucial in high-pressure situations. Hartenstein, signed as a free agent, gives OKC the reliable big man they've been missing. His combination of rim protection, rebounding, and efficient scoring provides the perfect complement to Holmgren in the front court. At just 26 years old, Hartenstein still has room to grow alongside the Thunder's young core. These veteran additions address the key needs for the Thunder, balancing out their youth with proven NBA talent. Caruso and Hartenstein's impact go beyond the box score. Their experience and basketball IQ will be invaluable in helping OKC's young stars navigate the challenges of a deep playoff run. With this mix of young talent, rising stars, and key veterans, the Thunder have built one of the deepest and most versatile rosters in the NBA. This depth not only makes them a nightmare matchup for opponents, but also gives them the flexibility to withstand injuries and make strategic adjustments throughout the long run.
Let's go the other way. There is Jalen Williams.
While the on-court talent is impressive, it is the mastermind behind the scenes who has orchestrated this remarkable turnaround. General Manager Sam Presti has turned OKC from a playoff team into a potential dynasty in just a few short years. Presti's ability to extract maximum value in trades has set OKC up for long-term success. By dealing away veterans like Russell Westbrook and Paul George, he acquired a war chest of draft picks and young talent. Thanks to Presti's wheeling and dealing, the Thunder could have as many as 15 first-round picks and 22 second-rounders over the next 7 years. This treasure trove of selections gives OKC unparalleled flexibility to continue adding talent. In the modern NBA, draft picks are more valuable than ever. The new collective bargaining agreement makes it harder for teams to build through free agency, putting a premium on homegrown talent. With their stockpile of picks, the Thunder can continue infusing their roster with young, cost-controlled players for years to come. These picks also give OKC ammunition to make a big splash in the trade market when the time is right. If a disgruntled star becomes available, the Thunder will be the first in line with an enticing package of picks and young talent. This ability to pivot between building through the draft and swinging for established stars puts OKC in an enviable position. Lastly, no discussion of OKC's rise would be complete without mentioning head coach Mark Daigneault. The 39-year-old has quickly established himself as one of the brightest young minds in the coaching ranks. His player development background and innovative schemes have been crucial in maximizing the Thunder's young talent.
His job in the starting lineup. What a cut by James. Found by Giddey.
Daigneault's offensive system emphasizes ball movement and player empowerment, allowing OKC's creators to shine. On defense, he's implemented an aggressive switching scheme that takes advantage of the team's length and athleticism. This modern approach has the Thunder playing a style perfectly suited for playoff success. With Daigneault at the helm, the Thunder have found the perfect coach to guide them through their ascent to title contention. So, we've established that the Thunder have all the ingredients for a potential dynasty, but what needs to happen for them to reach that rarefied air? The most crucial element in OKC's quest for dynasty status is the continued growth for their young stars. While Gilgeous-Alexander has already reached an all-NBA level, he still has room to improve as a three-point shooter and a playmaker. If SGA can take another leap into the truly elite tier of NBA players, it would elevate OKC's ceiling significantly. For Holmgren and Williams, the next few years are all about refining their games and expanding their skill sets. If Chet can add more strength to his frame and develop a reliable post game, he could become a truly unstoppable two-way force. Williams has already shown flashes of star potential. If he can become a more consistent creator off the dribble, OKC's defense would reach new heights. The development of OKC's supporting cast is equally as important. Players like Jang and Wallace need to grow into reliable rotation pieces that can contribute in playoff settings. The Thunder's ability to turn draft picks and undrafted free agents into valuable contributors will be key to sustaining their success. With their treasure trove of draft picks, the Thunder will have a unique opportunity to continue adding talent through multiple avenues. Presti and his front office will need to nail their draft selections, finding players to fit OKC's timeline and complement their existing core. Perhaps most importantly, the Thunder will need to manage their cap sheet carefully as their young stars become eligible for larger contracts. Balancing the need to retain homegrown talent with maintaining financial flexibility will be crucial for sustaining OKC's success. As with any potential dynasty, a little bit of luck is required. Staying healthy during crucial playoff runs and avoiding major injuries to key players will be essential for OKC to reach their ceiling. The Thunder will also need some fortunate bounces in the draft lottery and trade market to maximize their assets. While these factors are largely out of their control, OKC has positioned themselves to capitalize on good fortune when it comes their way. Their depth of young talent and abundance of future picks gives them a buffer against potential setbacks. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? Is the Thunder really the league's next dynasty? Or is there another team you believe has a better shot? We want to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're always breaking down the biggest stories and trends in the NBA. You won't want to miss our future videos. And hey, while you're at it, smash that bell icon too. That way you'll be notified as soon as we drop new content. Trust me, with how quickly things change in the NBA, you'll want to stay up to date.